That would have been a nice flop. Seeing as it came down like that, I wouldn't have got that. But who knows, maybe I would have got that. I would have had 2 pair and a backdoor flush draw. Well, in my mind, I would have. Unless I had them cards the previous hand and I just blanked out on this hand and just folded something I didn't pay any attention to. But I think it was the same hand. He puts a tiny bet in again. That guy raises him. He calls. Well, that was strange, wasn't it? Bluffing's no good. Maybe he thought he was winning with his queen. That guy was betting weird. Was he doing that the whole way through the hand? Also, that's a good way. Putting that stupid little bet in is a good way to draw to your flushes and straights. Usually. Sometimes it works, rather than checking and they might bet at you. If you just do, I'll bet this measly, I'll just press it. They'll either raise you, but if they raise you, they're probably going to put a bet in anyway. But maybe they'll just call it and you'll get a free card. Well, as good as free. It only costs you the minimum. Check it. Why not? Let's see if the aces come now. Shall I put a little bet in? It's a good enough reason to put a bet in, just to see where I'm at. I don't have to bet big, just... I have an ace. Bet tiny amount. Yeah, when it's like that, you don't really have to bet a big amount. They'll just think someone with an ace would bet the tiniest of amounts. But I don't really want to bet 30, fuck that. 50 seems good enough. I'll bet a tiny 50. I have an ace. I'm not scared of your flush draw or your whatever you want. They're probably more likely to call you if you put a bigger bet than... If I put 100 bet there, or if I bet the pot, they might call me. Just because it's unlikely I'd do that with an ace. So maybe you should do that when you hit your ace. Just bet as much as you can. Bet as much as you can and it won't look like you have an ace. Plus, they're either going to call or they're going to fold. And if you bet as much as you can, it won't look like you have an ace as much as you bet. If you bet small amount, it looks like you want to call. If you bet big amount, it looks like you're trying just to get everyone to fold. Plus, if they want to play, they'll play whether you bet small or big. Yeah, I think that's a mistake people make. When they get a big hand, they bet small. Just because they want people playing. It depends on the situation. Bet small, bet big, bet small, big, man. Yeah, you hit a big hand and you don't want people to fold. But in betting small, maybe they'll fold anyway. And if you had bet big, they might have folded anyway, but you'd have bet bigger. That's not a bad hand on the button. Let's see what this guy does. That was all that for, how much is it? 100. And 105. Yep, that extra 5 is worth the 1,000 he put in. Can't be losing that 5. Need that. What shall I do with this garbage? Well, I know what to do now. Check. Continuation bet. Plop. Or not. Check. 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 Check or bet. What do you want to do? Check or bet. There's 3 greens and 3 reds. 90. Wait a minute. That's not 90, is it? Yeah, it is. So he checks when he hits a real big hand. Okay. Check, check. Check, check, check. Check, 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 check. I've got a nice shitty ace here. Bye, shitty ace. This guy, does he want to bet? Nope. Does this guy want to bet? What's that, 145? Or is that 140? How many is there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Or is that 3? How many is there? It looks the one little 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's get off. I couldn't tell. Was that 3 reds or 4? It's hard to tell. Maybe it was 3. No, it looked like 4. Well, this is an awkward camera to see how many chips there are. If they were in line with me, I might be able to see. But at an angle, it's awkward. I'm sure you see fine. I don't see shit. Not that my eyes are bad. I see things pretty clear. Very clear. They're just weird looking. There's 4 there. It's the one on top. That's what makes it weird. These all look... Okay. These all look like they look different to the one on top. The one on top looks flat, like it's laying on the table. But the ones here look... Yeah, they look like they go in, but this one at the top looks like it's flat on the table. Just looks strange, the top one. That's good, I might get to play with my shitty cards. Nice flop. See, don't they look strange now that there's 4 of them? Looks weird. 3 looks okay, but 4 looks fucking strange. So that guy up there, he's probably not going to last long, but he sort of bets and then folds. He just likes bet. Fold. Bet. When they bet back at you, a fold. Bleh, bye. That's not really a good way to play, is it? Bet and then fold. You lose a lot. Also good to have position in that way. If you play where you like to bet like that, you'll get to see what they do first. Like this, it might go, this guy checks, he bets. Then this guy puts a bet in, and then he can fold, or raise, or whatever he wants. He'll have position. Who Who knows? I weren't paying much attention. Maybe he had a hand and he thought the guy had a better hand. I limp with the shitty ace queen. Get called by an ace king and hit my ace. All in. So I called here in first position. This guy calls with 5, 6, 7, 8 suited. Jack 2 suited. Suited, some suited shit. These two are in the blinds. That's not too bad.